Yay! Yay! We're back. Hello. Hello. Good morning, everyone. Hi, it's Rita from Miss Rita to the rescue, and my 3 barking corgis. Hello. Um, Good morning. Okay, all right. Lola have to get a couple last barks in. Good morning to everyone. I hope you had a wonderful weekend. We had our first late spring, early summer weekend this weekend. Did I spend any time outside? No. But it was beautiful. It was beautiful, and I did go out. I did go out. I'm trying to think. I did go out. Yeah, because I went to Michael's and picked up a few things, and what else did I do? Huh, I don't recall. How are you all doing? Um Hi, Pat. Good morning to everybody. Hi, Gail and Sherry. Hi, Leilani. Hi, Loretta and Kathy. Nice to see you, Kathy. I haven't seen you in a while. Terry. Hi, Sherry. So, yeah. So, hi, Bren. Bren's back. How you doing? You planted almost 200 trees, Mama Bear. That's awesome. Was that part of the Keep America Beautiful campaign or something? Hi, Dawn. How are you? Okay. Boy, Crick is really limited. So, I know, Sandra. It's okay. You know what? I have this theory about life, and when you get like caught with some things, like somebody mentioned, gee, you could hear it in my voice. And I'm sorry that you could hear that in my voice, because I always need a little bit of time to roll it around in my head and come up with alternatives. So we are going to, instead of doing, until I can talk with Cricut about it anyway, instead of doing Friday freebies with outside designers, I am going to do Pinterest freebies. And that I'll take a Pinterest idea and turn it into a Cricut project using Cricut images. So we're going to turn it around, um and make it a positive silver linings playbook here. So today we're going to I'll tell you a little bit of story about this card, and I'm going to explain to you how to put it together, and then we're going to also work on some graphics, and I'll show you something that I found out too. And Eileen, you got the auto press. Uh-oh, yeah, call Cricut, because that thing, it's amazing. We are creative people. That's right, Gail. We are meant to be creative. And so sometimes I need a little bit of time to think it out and to figure out how I can put a positive spin on something. And so that's what I do. But it takes me a little bit of time. And so that's what we're going to do and apply it to here. So this card, which I've been looking at for a couple of years actually, and never had a chance to make it, I now do, because my cousin's son, my cousin is Becky Sodalato, and they live out in Agawam, which is in Western, sort of not Western Mass. It's like Central Mass. Now, this my cousin, she's actually married to my cousin Tom, and they lived in Springfield growing up. And growing up, even though so in comparison to where I lived in Somerville and Peabody, and so it was always a bit of a drive. And so my father loved his oldest sister, Mary. Now they're both gone now, but I'm doing this thing where I'm trying to reconnect with my family members now that COVID's over. And one of the things she said to me was that Michael, her youngest son, is graduating. So she asked me if I could help her with with a project. So I said, absolutely. And I'm going to be mailing it out hopefully tomorrow morning. And I wanted to include a card. Now, I really like this card because, and this is a silly thing, but is I really like this card because now when I graduated high school, I graduated top of my class, honor society. I studied Latin and French, and I was so smart, like I thought, right? And then my dad and mom, they threw me a graduation party. And when my dad sent me or wrote me a card. My dad loved to send cards. So when he sent me a card, he put congratulations with a T. And I said, Dad, you have it wrong. It's congratulations with a D. And he said, no, it's not. And I had to go get my dictionary. So here's an example of a man with a high school education trumping somebody who was like my father almost didn't finish high school because of what happened to his family. So so for me it was just kind of a haha moment. I always remembered it, and that was what, 30 years ago. So I thought this card was great because it's really congratulations with a T, but it's congratulations. And so then I had to find something that showed the difference. Congrats, grad. So first, let me show you where you find this. I did post the link to this project. At least I think I posted it yesterday on Facebook. I hope I did it also on YouTube. I'm not really sure, but I will send the project out to you. So you don't have to do this, look for and all of that. But I want to show you how, because I'm all about, you becoming independent and learning. I don't want to just give you the project and you guys have to follow me forever. Not that I wouldn't like that, but because I like having my friends and everything. But I want you to understand and appreciate how Cricut Design Space works. So let's go to images. And today we're going to go to image sets. And I think we'll type in Rob for Rob and Bob. So the congratulations cards is in, I believe, our old favorites, where it's called the best of Rob and Bob. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? The best. What am I doing here? Christmas is here. Crackers, Christmas, envelopes. Oh, here are some congratulations. Oh, look, they have money envelopes here. But I'm not seeing, why am I not seeing the best of Rob and Bob? What's going on? Oh, here it is. Okay, here it is. Ooh, phew. Like, I love this. I love this. I love this image set. There's everything in here. So let's find the congratulations card that's in here, and I'll show you how to resize it. And then also, as long as I can find it, maybe I passed it because, I get so excited. I get so excited. Look at this one. You Are My Sunshine. I actually never seen that. I'm going to save it. See what I did there? I saved it by putting a little, I clicked on this little like banner thing that saves it for next time. I have that kind of a mind where I'm looking for something and then I can go down a rabbit hole. And so I might go down a rabbit hole if it weren't for that ability to save the image and come back to it. So there's a lot of graduation things, but I'm pretty sure the congratulations is here somewhere. What's going on? Folks, am I missing it? What is going on? All right. I might be missing it somewhere. I don't know. So let's back up and do something else. Let's go to projects instead. And we are going to type or choose cards. And I know there's a lot of cards here that are the insert and cutaway cards, but let's do grad. Nope, that didn't work. Grad, graduation. What's going on here? I was like working on something. Oh, there it is. Okay, so here it is. Congratulations card. Okay, I'm going to check and see where it came from. And that's easily done here. See this, when I click on a project, see, it's called Congratulations Card. It is by Rob and Bob. It's a little play on words. And then you see down here where it says images and fonts used in this project. So here's the image. Congratulations. So look here, there's an image number. Okay. So, and it highlights it when I scroll my mouse, hover over it. So I'm going to click on that, and that image number is hashtag M111F3B3. Once I look at that, I can then click on these triple dots and view it. And it's in there, the best of Rob and Bob. I just didn't see it. What's going on? I love going down rabbit holes, Gail, but the thing is that I have a hard time meeting deadlines. So all right, so apparently this image does exist in the best of Rob and Bob, but I guess I didn't see it. What it's here anyway. I'm going to do one last look, and if it doesn't jump off for me, I'm just going to go back to that project. All right. Maybe the whole thing didn't. What am I not seeing? Why am I not seeing Maybe sometimes, sometimes I stand in front of the like, when you're looking for something very specific in the grocery store and it's like a big wall of cans, like let's say you're looking for no salt carrot slices or something like that. And you're looking and you're looking and you're looking and you can't find it. Well, usually what I'll do is I'll stand there and I'll say, low salt carrot places, and then I see it. What is that about? I don't know, but I'm not doing. I'm looking for congratulations card. Congratulations, and I'm not seeing it. Oh no. All right, that's okay. We're going to go back to the image. So here's the image. We're going to bring it into our canvas. Oh, nice, Mama Bear. Thank you. All right. So here it comes in, and it's really tiny. Do not cut it at this size. You need to make it bigger. Now, this is too big actually, but what I'm going to do is make it my standard card size, which is a width of 10 and a height of 7. So that means when it's folded, it'll be a 5x7. This is a pretty basic card. It is a layered card. So let's ungroup it so you can see what consists of. So this is the front, and then here is the inside card, right? And then it has these two layers in orange and teal. It's a really cute card, isn't it? And then it goes together and says congratulations, but it needs something on the inside here. So let's go back to images and see if we can't type in congrats grad, because I think that's the one I used. So I wanted to use the congrats and grad together, and lo and behold, I did find this one. Now, this is what I wanted to show you. You see underneath here, it says Cat Madeira. This is a designer that has been introduced into Cricut design space. So before, the designers were not like highlighted, but they are starting a new program. I don't know when it is, within the next week or so. They're starting this new program where if you are a designer You have to be a designer. So like someone like me, I don't consider myself a designer because I don't use like Adobe or Procreate or something like that. I basically take other images and turn them into the images that I need to. I don't consider that being a designer. But if you are a full-fledged designer, you can join a program on Cricut. And I believe it's under, if you want, if you're interested in this or you know somebody's interested in this, it's called artist.cricut.com. It's on the blog, or it will be on the blog. So if you know somebody, they can actually make some money. And this is Cricut's response to like people putting their designs out on Etsy and making money. So this is one of the designers. Her name is Kat Madeira. I actually really love her images. And when I click on her name, it will bring me to her her profile. She's from the United Kingdom, and she has 1,500 followers without any, outreach or anything like that. But look at all these really lovely images that she has. She actually, we're going to be using some images that she made. Look at those. Wow. Um, and you don't see this part, but she makes the image. And if you use the image, even if it's in a Cricut Access image, she's going um, to get a reward, a royalty, so to speak, of her. So look at all these lovely "Long Live the Queen," and these are the corgi ones we're going to use tomorrow. So there's a lot of images here under Cat. So that's why I follow her. And you can do the same thing. When you see her image, you can click on that and follow her. So we're going to use this image. And again, this is her image that she's put into Design Space. So every time you use an image from someone, a designer, that's like encouraging them um, uh, to continue to work with Cricut in Design Space rather than say go outside to like Etsy or something like that. All right, so there's our congrats grad, but it's going to go on this blue background. So I'm going to change the color to white, and I'm actually going to cut this out of what do you call it? Vinyl. Yeah, what do you call it? All right. So there's my whole card. I'm all set. And I'm just gonna save it. And let's go ahead and make it. Now, when you make it, it shows these different pages. So look here. I have my card, which I'm going to cut out in paper, right? Cardstock. And then I have this, which I want to do in vinyl. So what I'm going to do is I am going to click on this triple dot and I'm going to move the grad. All right. So I'm going to move it to a new mat, and I can make it white. Okay. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I want to cut out the vinyl separate from the paper. Okay. So once I have this, I'm going to use my Maker 3 and use Smart Vinyl. So I need to tell the Design Space app that I'm using Smart Vinyl for this mat only. So you see, all of these came on the mat. You see here it says on mat, on mat, on mat, right? But on here, we're going to switch it right over here to without mat. But of course, it's not allowing me to do that for some reason, and I don't know why. So let me just go back and cancel. Why is this happening? I'm going to change the color because this happens to me far too frequently. So I'll change it to gray and see if that works. So we're going to hit make it, and then we will choose without mat. There we go. So that changes it that way. And here is our on mat. These are going to be cutting out. So let's go ahead and cut out. We'll just do the vinyl part of this since I did cut out the rest of the card. I will caution you when you go to cut this card out, use for these pieces at least, use the cardstock for intricate cut setting. See that? Cardstock for intricate cut setting. So that's the one you want to use for those two pieces. And then for this, I'm going to choose Smart Vinyl Permanent. I think that's what I have. Let me just check my box. Yep. And I'm going to bring you down here so you can see how the Smart Vinyl works. Sorry, dog treats in the way. Okay, so this is a roll of Smart Vinyl. You've seen it before. This is actually a big roll, 21 feet. I've had it for a year and I use it. So I still have quite a bit. I tend to buy my Smart Vinyl in 3-foot sections, but this one was given to me by Cricut. So so that's why I have it. I don't tend to buy it in that large size, but might as well use it. And what I do, generally speaking, is I will cut it so that it's pretty straight, and then I'm going to put it underneath these roller guides, and then I'm going to hit the go button to load it in. And so much like our Joy and stuff, it does measure and make sure that we have the right amount in, and then we can go ahead and hit the button. Okay, so let's do that. Oh, okay. All right, so it's doing the cutting out, and it's pretty quick and easy. Now, you guys know, normally I would do 2 of everything because I like to keep things in my, like I like to give one away and keep one in my card box. That's just my usual preference. And so, and plus it will use up the full amount is what I'm saying. So this is unusual for me to just cut one, but I did not have the cutout from yesterday. Things go missing in my desk. And you know, I got to tell you, they go missing, and a lot of times it's my son. Like, I made spaghetti and meatballs the other day, and I had leftover, and I put it in like a Tupperware container and put it in the fridge. And I don't mind that he eats or whatever, but like, he doesn't tell me it's gone. I mean, gone. So I'm looking for the leftover spaghetti and meatball, and it's completely gone. So, I don't know what that's about. He's autistic. Maybe he just doesn't think I need to know that. I don't know. Anyway, so there it's done, and it's hard to see this, but what you're going to do is cut it off, and you'll have to use this leftover, use it as a scrap. So here it's hard to see, but I'm going to cut right here because that is where the design ends, and this is all leftover. Okay, so let's come down here so you can see me weeding and putting together this card. So I need a weeding tool, and I know it's a little hard to see in white, and I really wish that Cricut would put like a blue background on their whites, because it kind of would make it easier to see, at least while you're starting to weed it. But I don't know. I think I suggested it before and they didn't do anything. So there you go. Can only suggest, can only suggest. So I have to do this quite a bit, where I have to move it slightly so that I can see where I'm going to be weeding. I like to weed out all the negative spaces in between letters first. So that's what I'm doing here. And you'll see here on the grad part, there is actually a inner part. I don't know if that makes sense. An inner part, but then there's like a real thin stencil. So let's go ahead and take this off. And then we can finish the weeding. Okay. So the congrats shows up like that. But then we have to go in here and take out the inside of the G. And we already took out the inside of the grad. So you see here, there's like a little stripe that goes all around. So we're going to actually take that stripe off. Like this. Now, if you're looking for this font, you have to understand that this is an image that Cat used. But if you're looking for a similar font, there is one called Varsity Letters in Design Space. And I believe it is part of Cricut Design Space. So there you go. Now, there is also around the inside part here. So we're going to make sure. Now, you have to keep your head about this, because sometimes when I do this, I forget and I peel the wrong layer or the wrong outline. That happens to me a lot. So that's what I'm doing right here. Okay. So there you go. It says congrats, Grad. We're going to put that aside for when we put together this card. So here's the card. And there you see, I put congrats, Grad inside. So here are my cutouts, and I'll show you how to put this together. So this is the inside of the card. It's got a score line here. Now, if you wanted to make this on your Joy, if you'd have to probably change the size to a little bit smaller. And instead of using this, you would just cut everything and use these images as like a layered image. Okay, if that makes sense. So there's my outside, there's my inside, just so you can see. There we go. And then we're going to take, I don't know why, but I cut out 2 of these. We're going to take and put in these layers. I'm trying to think, but I think that, yeah. This is the way it goes. So it goes white, teal, orange, and then blue. So what we're going to do once we have all that in place, the right order and everything, I want to fold this the other way. Okay. Is we're going to get our glue, and we are going to work from the inside here. And we're not putting a lot of glue on. We're just using a little bit, and we're using it sparingly, but getting it everywhere where there's some white exposed. Now, don't go all the way to the edge, because actually there is, I can't show it to you, but I will show you when we put it together. Okay. So there's our blue piece, and it will not cover all of the pieces. See, that S is not covered, but what you're looking to do is cover the white so you can't see it. See that? Now these 2 pieces of the white are showing, but that's okay because we got this coming up. All right. Then we're going to put some glue on the back of this. But again, I would definitely cut this part, the teal part and the orange part, out using intricate cut mode, because there's a lot of back and forth, and it could cause some ripping of your cardstock. At least I found that. That's probably why I cut 2 of these. In fact, it is why I cut 2 of these, because the first time I cut it, it ripped. All right. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? And we're just putting a little bit of glue. I got to tell you, I discovered, even though I knew it existed all along, I discovered Mod Podge over the weekend. And now I'm kind of going a little bit kooky on Mod Podge. It is Mod Podge. It stands for Modern Decoupage. That's what modern decoupage is. Mod is reduced to mod for modern, Podge from decoupage, which is an old French technique. We'll talk about that in a little bit, or actually when we do print and cut images, we're doing these pins for print and cut, and we're gonna have fun with it. I hope that I get my pin backs. If not, I'm gonna have to pretend that I have a pin back. Okay, so here you go. We're putting that last layer on, and it's going to cover completely. And there's where you're going to have to make sure that your card will fold right like that. Okay, do not put glue on the back, because if you put the glue on the back, it will make it hard to open and close after it's dry. Maybe it doesn't make it hard opening and closing when you're first putting it on, but it does make it hard. So there you go. We're going to press down. Now I do have some glue peeping out here, so my glue will dry clear, but I still like to take and remove some of this seepage. Okay. Now it's time to put that adorable Con-GRAD on the inside. So we're going to need a little tiny piece of transfer tape. So I think this will work, this size. Even though my image, I'll cut it down. I don't know if you can even actually see it on camera, but I can. I'm cutting it down like this, just maybe so that you can focus better. All right, let's move this aside for right now. Got all this little junk on it. So I'm going to take my transfer tape, remove it. You don't have to use vinyl. You don't have to use anything on the inside of your card, but I do like to use vinyl because it's so easy and it looks really professional. Now, if you want to use like a pen, you could certainly do that. You could also use iron-on. Isn't that great? Okay. Yes, so the AutoPress launched or is now available on the Cricut.com website. So if anybody is looking to buy it, it is a very expensive machine, but if you really, are into making iron-on, or perhaps, and this is me. I have a hard time picking up my Easy Press because I don't have a great, coordination because of my fibromyalgia. It's painful. So it is great for people who are differently abled. I think that's probably the best way to put it. So anyway, it's available. If you buy it on Cricut.com, I did post a link. I will post a link. You will get money off for being an Access member, but my code will not work. My code never works for machines, just how it is. All right, so just so you know, you wouldn't get that. But if you buy materials and stuff, it will work for that. Materials. But the great thing is with Cricut Access, you do now get up to $100 per item off. So the AutoPress, if you have a Cricut Access Premium membership, you'll get $100 off, and that's a good deal. So there you go. Okay, so there's our inside. I feel like this is not right here, so I'm just gonna move this over a little bit. But there's our card. Congratulations. Congrats, grad. I feel like this helps explain why this is misspelled. Um, all right, and let me just show you a little bit about tomorrow because I'm kind of excited about this. So I started looking at these English, those ones from Cat, and I found these absolutely adorable corgis. There's a just a corgi face, and look, it has a little tiara or a crown, which I thought was kind of cool. And I thought, what can I do with these besides stickers? Now, I've made a lot of these printed cuts into stickers. So I was like, what can I do? And then also, I was working on these print and cut the other day for stickers. So I thought, well, maybe I can make for the Jubilee, can make a bunch of these into pins. So, of course, I went down that rabbit hole. And what I decided to do was cut out craft board. This is craft board. And I cut out 2 for every print and cut image. I'm going to give you this file when I'm tomorrow or later on today. But so I cut out these with using print and cut. And then I cut out 2 pieces of craft board and glued them together, and it led to a really, look at how thick this is. This is not a flimsy little thing. So then I decided, okay, how am I going to seal them? So I chose, because it was print and cut on an inkjet, I did choose a sealant. I chose a couple of different sealants, but one of the ones that I used was this Mod Podge, and I'm going to talk about that. So this is really fun stuff. I got this at Michael's, and I think, yeah, I got this at Michael's. The guy at Michael's kind of turned me on to Mod Podge. He's like, "Have you thought about Mod Podge?" I'm like, "No, I haven't." So there you go. And that's tomorrow on the show. All right, everybody. That's it. Remember, we've still got a giveaway going on. And if you haven't put your name in, now is the time. Now is the time to do it because we're still collecting names. And we have a lot of great giveaways this month, including a mug press and a Cricut BrightPad Go, and then some of the 2x2 card mats. So it's pretty exciting. If you haven't put your name in, it's time to do it. If you put your name in before, you can put it in again. You can do it every day as long as you share my my YouTube channel. Share, like, comment, do any of those things. Get your name in again, okay? Because the more times you put your name in, the more times the better is your chance of winning, okay? So let's see. That goes on until the 30th. We have another busy week coming up, including the print and cut. We're going to do a bunch of other stuff too. So thank you, everybody, for joining me today. Mod Podge is awesome. I'm finding out it's very cool. I thought it was just for decoupage, so I'm finding out all of its uses, and there are quite a few. So okay, do enter every. Yes, I hope you do win. You will eventually. I know some people, they try, and eventually you'll win because you're diligent about it. All right, everybody, have a wonderful day, and I will see you again tomorrow at 9 o'clock for the next Cricut Chat with Miss Rita. I hope you have a lovely day. I hope you get some crafting in too. Take care.